Hey YouTube, how's it going? Brett here at Poor Man's News. It is Saturday, February 25th, 2012. Several articles I want to go over with you guys, but before I do, I just want to let you know I'm not fear-mongering or anything like that. I just want to make sure that you are preparing yourselves for what I believe is going to be a financial collapse here in the near future. If you are not preparing yourselves, I feel sorry for you, and I feel sorry for your friends and family. You know that I always talk about stocking up on water, stocking up on food, stocking up on your guns and your ammo. But please do it responsibly. Make sure if you do have kids in the house, make sure those guns are locked up. Anyway, to get to the news, one thing that I've ran into that they don't cover in the news, there's a farmer who is facing a possible 3-year prison term for feeding a community. Here, it's a press release, February 24, 2012. It's over at rawmilkfreedomriders.wordpress.com. Over in Baraboo, Wisconsin, food sovereignty activists from North America will meet in this tiny town March 2nd to support a Wisconsin dairy farmer, Vernon Hershberger, and food sovereignty. Hershberger, who has a court hearing that day, is charged with criminal misdemeanors that could land him in prison for 3 years with fines of over $10,000. This Wisconsin Department of Agriculture, Trade, and Consumer Protection, the DATCP, targeted Hershberger for supplying a private buying club of fresh milk and other farm products. But yet we have Monsanto Corporation, who was producing GMO or genetically modified foods, which is shown to be really bad. If you don't believe me, please go and check that out. I believe that Monsanto Corporation is probably one of the most evil corporations worldwide. Anyway, the DATCP has charged Hershberger with, among other things, operating a retail food establishment without a license. Hershberger repeatedly denies this, citing he provides food that only paid members in the private buying club and is not subject to state food regulations. There is more at stake here than just a farmer with a few customers, says Hershberger. It is about the fundamental right of farmers and consumers to engage in peaceful, private, mutually consenting agreements for food without additional oversight. Anyway, what I will do, I will link to this article for you to check it out amongst the other articles that I'm going to talk about here in a second. Anything and everything that I say, I always try to document. That's pretty key, because all it's going to take is for me to tell you one thing and not document it, and then all my integrity just goes out the window. Sorry, I was just reading the article some more. Anyway, I'll put this in the below in the show more for you guys to check this out. A lot of people, if you go on the street and tell them about this stuff, people don't believe you. But a lot of people don't believe things until it's right there in their face. I want people to be proactive instead of reactive. You got to be proactive. Just like this fracking thing. This fracking thing that they're using to extract natural gas out of the ground is causing these earthquakes down in Arkansas. Please look into that. I know that there's a university that's looking into it now, because there's been thousands of earthquakes there in I can't remember it's like the central part of Arkansas since they've started, and I truly believe that it causes a lot more damage than what the natural gas industry is saying. Also, if you can look into that, if you've ever seen the movie Gasland, that's pretty interesting. Anyone that can light their tap water, I find that pretty crazy. But that is in the movie as well, or the documentary. Let's go on to the next thing. The next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about today was Hillary lashing out. You know, she's lashing out at Russia and China about the Syria situation. Now, you know and I know, last year, when the uprising started over in Egypt, I believe, and they removed their dictator, the rebels who started the uprising was al-Qaeda and the Muslim Brotherhood. We all know this now. The al-Qaeda flag is flying over in Libya, which started, I believe, a month or two later. But anyway, Clinton lashes out at Syria, Russia, and China. U.S. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton lashed out at Russia and China over their Syria policy Friday. Yeah, you know what's so funny? We're going after all these little small countries and occupying these small countries. But look how Russia and China has done their people. We never stepped up to them, did we? Probably get our ass kicked. Sorry, just being honest. We've extended our troops out so far that all it's going to take is one big war, and we're going to fall apart because we're not sticking to our own business. Anyway, Clinton said Syrian President Bashar al-Assad will have even more blood on his hands if he don't stop the violence to allow humanitarian aid to each civilian areas his troops have been shelling out for weeks. But she reserved some of the harshest words for Assad's main international supporters, Russia and China, who vetoed the UN Security Council resolution that would have condemned him. I'll let you check this article out as well. I just kind of find it funny. We go around trying to police the world, but yet we can't even take care of our own. If we are so interested in the terrorists and closing up the borders, if we are so interested in the terrorists and making sure everyone's safe, why aren't we closing the borders? The reason why is because they want a one-world government. That's it. They want to overwhelm us with illegal immigrants coming in. I mean, just like Texas last year alone had 60,000 babies born, anchor babies born into the U.S. But yet we're worried about terrorists. If we was worried about terrorists, they could come in from Canada or they could come in from Mexico. Period. But yet they're going to make us do body scans and everything else. The TSA is. They're going to police our streets, and they're just going to keep cracking down on the American people. And damn it, don't ever be a free thinker. Oh, you're just a daggone terrorist. That's what the NDAA's for. Big Brother's looking out for you. Anyway, on into the news. Iran says military strike will lead to the collapse of Israel. Now, I've got some thoughts on this. Well, that's possible. Let's read a little bit of this article. I'll make sure and link to all of these for you guys so you can check into it. Make sure and pass it on to your friends and family as well. Print it out on your printers and just kind of hand it out, food for thought for people. An Israeli military strike on Iran's nuclear facilities will result in the collapse of the Jewish state, Iranian state-run press TV quoted Iranian Defense Minister Brigadier General Ahmad Vahidi, whatever, said on Saturday. He said the Zionist regime is on the verge of dissolution. A military attack by the regime would undoubtedly lead to the collapse of this regime. The Press TV website quoted Vahidi as saying. Now, it would not only lead to the collapse of Iran, it would lead to the collapse of the United States of America. And the reason why is because we cannot handle any higher gas prices than what we have now. We probably could, but our lifestyles would definitely go way down. Our food prices are going to skyrocket. Our clothing, everything. Transportation. I mean, we live in an oil economy. But I think the true oil is probably water for the future. So, I mean, I want you guys to take on that as well. I'll make sure and link to this article and let you check it out. See what you guys have to say about it or what you think about it. Let me see here. Oh, did you hear about the man arrested for his 4-year-old daughter drawing a gun on a piece of paper at school? Yeah, we definitely live in a police state now. Yeah, here's the article. It's over at therecord.com. It says, gun leading to dad's arrest. A plastic toy gun is blamed for the mayhem that saw a man arrested at his daughter's school this week. It was found in his home, of the Kitchener father who, after he was arrested over his daughter drew a gun in school on Wednesday. Jesse Sansone was strip searched but not charged. Sansone's 4-year-old daughter, Neve, who had drawn a picture of a man holding a gun, said it was her daddy, triggering fears that the family home contained a weapon that was a threat to children. The school board, police, and child welfare officials say that the proper procedure was followed in the case. They said, we did not... we did what we were supposed to do, said Greg Bresnick, the Waterloo Region District School Board Superintendent of Education. This is insane. You'll see more and more of this coming down the road. It's a total police state, total Nazism, but yet Monsanto Corporation and all these other guys can go around poisoning the shit out of us. Excuse my language. And speaking of that, Monsanto, I see they're going to be putting their BT GMO corn to be sold in Walmart. So have fun at China Mart, guys, buying this crap. With no indication it is genetically modified. Now, if you don't know anything about genetically modified foods, please do your research. It's bad stuff. If you plan on growing your own stuff at your house, a garden, without them, I don't know, kicking in your door at night or something, just try to get heirloom seeds or non-GMO seeds. I guess what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put a link to that down below this video as well, for you to go check out a place that I've been using there out of Michigan, I believe. And no, I'm not putting an affiliate code in there. I'm not getting paid for this, and I never do, and I probably won't ever get paid doing this, because that's not my interest. My interest is only to inform the American people and the people in the world of what is going on. That's about all I got to say. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I know I rambled on and on, had a lot of stuff to tell you, but have a good one.